As their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Jackson. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jackson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Stop playing in the kitchen. I just said that, right?
A very nice 3rd down conversion.
Hello.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No, I wasn't. Slow your roll, Tonto. I wasn't even rushing because he didn't say he was ready to come play until after I got finished touching and still laying back down.
Another one. Another one.
What are you talking about? I just now read the whole thing. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. What you talking? Oh, well, you know what? All right, then from round 1, you do your own touches then. You talk about the mess and stuff like that. Yeah, and exactly. And I'm telling you, I gave you her. You forget I just took my medicine. You told me I had been upstairs for almost 30 minutes before I even got on the game. So what are you talking about? And I was doing that the whole time. You talking about rushing? Calm down. You keep saying it's not like me. Look, pay attention. Remember, I just took that medicine. You see how it was? You tripping. Keep saying it's not like me.
That'll be enough for another first down. It will. 1-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered by
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught
Get that heck
inside
out of
the
here.
15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Browns 13, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Oh, well.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On the return, here's Agnew. And he's going to be out up around the 45
You can make a lunch meat sandwich. Remember, I got lunch meat over there.
As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So that's your right. Jeremiah, you on your phone?
Yes.
Did you do the Bible?
To throw again, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Down. 3rd and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll take it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? All right. You in school, Jeremiah?
Marquise Goodwin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking
What's
the
that
lead.
sound?
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Bills 14. Browns 13. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
The tackle made back at the 13.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 6 yards on the pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the... And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Third and long, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Agnew now to return. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hello.
First down. Singletary stops shot.
You had the wrong number.
45 despite some powerful running. Credit him with a
Hello?
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hello.
Hi, this is Frank.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's
How you doing
Allen.
today?
How you doing? Hello.
He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Dawson Knox.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Allen's pass complete to Jerick McKinnon. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. first down. Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Uses the stiff arm. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 11-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Allen gonna throw. And they're gonna get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Andrew Billings able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. But I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
For Nick Chubb. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The tackle made.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A 32-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
And 4 yards to go.
Back to throw. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. To throw is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And some space here.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
picked off by Grant Delpit.
And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
We were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.